Hi, my name is Marin here on Danny's Workout, and Danny asked me to show you a beginner's yoga routine. So let's get right into it. We're gonna stand with our feet together, nice and firm. Plant that weight very evenly across all of your feet, right in between the balls and the heels. We're gonna stand with our shoulders back, chest straight, head in a neutral position. We're gonna align our hips and our shoulders with our spine. Go ahead and breathe deeply here in mountain pose. Into the belly, out, exhale through the mouth. We're inhaling, expanding that belly, expanding that rib cage. Breathing in at the top and then exhaling slowly and gently. Let's go ahead and raise our arms as we breathe. Nice big inhale. Nice exhale. Inhale again. Exhale. And let's go ahead and breathe in one more time with a big inhale. Clasp those arms up at the top, and we're going to go ahead and drop our head back nice and gentle. Planting our feet firmly on the floor. Push your hips forward slightly. Push the shoulders down. Exhale, coming up. Let's go ahead and rotate. Feet are shoulder width apart. We're rotating our arms out to the side. Arms are parallel. You're keeping your hips straight. You're only rotating at the shoulders. Nice big breath here. Exhale, rotate to the other side. Firmly plant those feet in place. Point those toes nice and straight. Feel free to adjust yourself in each pose. Stay comfortable, stay loose. Stay deliberate. Nice big inhale. Exhale, going forward. Place one hand on the hip. Let's go ahead and inhale. Reach out to the side. Looking up towards that arm. If you need to, bend your elbow. Feel free to bend it. Core nice and tight. Keep those shoulders back, chest open. Neck nice and elongated, looking up towards the sky. Nice big inhale, exhale. Inhale again towards the other side. You can elongate your hand to deepen the stretch. Just make sure it's either above or below the knee. Otherwise, go ahead and keep it nice and rested on the hip right here. Push that hip out to the side, reach, stretching out that side, exhale, come back to center. Feet together in mountain pose. Inhale, opening up, nice big exhale. Inhale, arms up, bring those shoulders down, plant those feet, tuck that tailbone in, look forward, nice big breath here. Nice and straight and tall in mountain pose. Nice big breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth. Bring your hands in prayer pose in front of your chest. Staying nice and aligned. Find your center. Make sure you're leaving all your thoughts off the mat. Be right here. Focus on your body. Focus on what you're doing. Now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and place both hands on the low of our back. Nice supported. We're going to go ahead and lift our torso out of our hips and bend nicely at the waist, keeping a nice straight back, forming a nice supported forward bend here. Go ahead and walk your knees, lifting one heel and bending the knee. Walk into this pose. Nice straight back, open chest. Breathe deeply into it here. Very good. Let's go ahead and hold this pose. Center your weight in between the balls of your feet and your heels. Keep them right there above the arches. Nice and straight. Keep that stomach tight, core tight. Let's go ahead and bend at the knees, hands on the floor. Keep those hands firmly planted on the floor. Extend up into an easy forward bend. Focusing on standing up by extending your legs and your knees right here. Keeping that back nice and straight. Chest nice and upright, belly button at the thighs, squeeze down, bending into that squat again. Nice big inhale, exhale, standing up, easy forward bend. Good. Inhale again, coming down to that squat. Exhale, pushing up again. Let's go ahead and hold this nice forward bend. Nice deep breaths. Relax those hamstrings, relax those glutes, spread those toes. Let's go ahead and inhale. Extend those knees up as you inhale. Extend that back. Pull that torso out of the hips. And let's go ahead and keep everything nice and straight here. Exhale. Bring the belly button down to the hips. Back nice and straight. Legs nice and straight. And go ahead and place your hands either behind your calves. Pull that belly button forward on your ankles. Pull that belly button forward. Or gently up at the top of your hips, whatever is most comfortable. Relax your head. Breathe deeply here. Good. We're going to stand and take a nice big step back with our right leg. Big step back. Let's go ahead and form a 90-degree angle here with that front leg. And sit into it. Bring one knee down onto the ground, foot down onto the ground, and go ahead and bring your hips into the ground. Opening those hips nice and firmly. You're going to bring that chest up. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up to the sky. Look up towards our arms. Relax those hips. Breathe deeply into it right here. Bring those hands into prayer pose. Let's go ahead and rotate towards that leg. Bring that elbow on the outside of that knee and push on it a little bit, rotating deeper into this pose. If you need to, you can feel free to place your hands on the ground here, one hand on the ground as you rotate, and then gently open up, whatever's most comfortable for you. Then let's go ahead and rotate back out. You're going to push back onto your knees. You're in tabletop position here. Nice cow pose. Exhale, cat pose. Push out away from the ground, arching that back, pulling that stomach in, sucking it up. Inhale, sinking that back, lifting your hips, your butt, your tailbone really, and your head towards the sky. Exhale, pushing out again. Push away from the ground. Inhale, sink back into it. Exhale, push back out. Very good. Extend into plank pose here. Nice plank. Firm. Push back into downward dog. If you need to, go ahead and bend those knees, lift those heels up, push that torso, and then walk your legs into it ever so slightly, lifting those hips high to the sky. Breathe deeply into it. You guys are doing great. And then go ahead and extend. Continue to push your torso away from the ground, firmly planting both feet into the ground. Extend those heels to the ground as much as you possibly can, keeping those hips nice and lifted. Good. Let's rock back into plank position. Go ahead and drop those hips to the ground. Flatten both of the tops of the feet to the ground. We're going to slowly lower our whole torso to the ground. Place both hands just above your shoulder height and then push away firmly from the ground. Nice and upright. Good back compression here in Cobra. If you need to, you can maintain a Sphinx pose, keeping both forearms on the ground. If the Cobra pose is too much for you, that's okay. Let's go ahead and push into Cobra. Let's play a little bit here. Go ahead and lift one leg up. Turn your head towards that leg. Lift the other leg up. Turn your head towards that other leg. Continue to kick a little bit back and forth, warming up those quadriceps, warming up that lower back. Lift higher into Cobra, look up. Let's go ahead and lift both of those legs up. King Cobra, relax it down very gently. We're going to go ahead and push up from this position, back into downward dog again. Very good. Go ahead and walk into it if you need to. Shift your hips side to side if you need to. Make this yoga routine yours. Working into it, never afraid to ease into it, going at your own pace. Make sure you challenge yourself, but never too tight, too tough that you're feeling tense or any sharp pain. So we're going to go ahead and step up, this time with our right foot in front. We're going to go ahead and get into this low lunge position. Gently settle that knee back and the top of the foot on the ground. Feel free to place both of your hands on the top of your thighs if you need to. Breathe deeply here. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up. Very good. Go ahead and bring those hands down into prayer pose. We're going to go ahead and rotate again away or into the knee, away from our open side. Keeping those hips nice and open, focusing on bringing them closer to the ground. And then we're going to step back up. Nice forward bend pose here. Nice easy forward bend. Let's go ahead and walk those legs out again. Very good. I like to sit into each leg a little bit. And inhale, extend that back up, extend those knees. Pull that torso out of those hips. Exhale, belly button towards the knees. We're going to go ahead and keep everything straight to forward bend. Good. Let's go ahead and soften the knees. Place one hand on the outside of the ankle, of the opposite ankle. Going to go ahead and raise that arm up nice and high. Extend the legs. You can place that hand on the ground if you need to. If you need to soften the knees a little bit more, that's okay. Extend the legs up nice and tight. Good. Breathe deeply here. Let's go ahead and inhale, soften the knees, switch sides. Exhale, extend that leg up. Keeping your balance centered, looking up towards the sky. And relax back into forward bend again. Let's go ahead and inhale as we stand up. Nice big inhale, stretch out nice and big. Exhale. Inhale again. Releasing any tension we might have, centering ourselves one more time. And we're going to take a nice big step forward. Big step forward, right here into Warrior Two. Forming that nice 90-degree angle with that front leg. We're going to lunge into this. Putting both arms out to either side, looking out towards the front leg or the bent leg. Breathe deeply here. Good. Let's go ahead and extend up. Position ourselves into Warrior One. Bend back into it. Looking up, we're pushing our palms together firmly. Reaching them up towards the sky. Then we're going to extend that front leg, step out, step back a little bit together into a nice forward bend, single leg forward bend here. Go ahead and raise that toe, bring it back down. If you feel like it, you can rest your hands on the top of your shin or the top of your thighs. Lift that toe, bring it back down. If you need to remind yourself, stand straight up, align that spine, lift that torso out of those hips, and bring that belly button down, bending at the waist. Nice straight back. Then you can relax your head. We're going to walk forward into a nice wide forward bend pose. Toes pointed straight. You're slightly outside of shoulder width. Back nice and straight. Again, your weight's evenly distributed between your heels and your toes. Let's go ahead and clasp our hands behind us and extend them up and over, stretching our shoulders nice and deep. Good. Let's go ahead and exhale. Back to nice forward bend. And this time we're moving out to the side. So now we're going to the opposite side, giving ourselves a nice deep stretch, single leg here. Again, keeping that back nice and straight, belly button towards the thighs. Let's go ahead and lift that toe, relax that toe. Lift the toe, relax that toe. Lift that toe again, relax that toe. Let's go ahead and step back. Nice warrior one pose. Pressing our palms firmly together, raising them up as we continue to push our hips down deep into this lunge. Let's go ahead and breathe here for a second. Very good. Let's go ahead and open up to nice warrior two, continuing to look out straight ahead of us. We're going to go ahead and inhale as we bend deeper. Nice exhale, come back to mountain pose. Let's go ahead and raise our arms up. Breathing in nice and deep. Exhale, coming down. Let's go ahead and breathe up again. Exhale, realigning ourselves, recentering ourselves. We're going to go ahead and ease gently into corpse pose here. With corpse pose, you want to be in sort of an anatomical position with your feet open a little bit, slightly about shoulder width apart, and it's okay if they splay out. Your arms are out slightly away from your body, palms up towards the sky. And you really want to make sure you lift your torso, your upper torso up, and flatten your back, flatten your shoulder blades there on the ground. Once you find that position, go ahead and breathe deeply here. Now we're going to go ahead and raise our left or our right leg up towards our chest, knee bent into wind freeing pose here. Keep both hips on the ground. As you do this, get a nice compression of the hips. Let's go ahead and sort of massage it in a little circular motion here. Nice. I'm doing little clockwise circles, and then go ahead and go counterclockwise. Just lubricating that joint, warming it up, loosening it up. And then we're going to go ahead and rotate that knee out and pull it out to the side, kind of up towards your armpit and outer shoulder area. Opening those hips, nice compression as well. Good. Let's go ahead and relax that leg. Bring the opposite knee up to wind freeing pose. Pulling it gently, again maintaining both hips on the ground. Let's go ahead and rotate this leg here, nice circles. Clockwise circles. Go ahead and go counterclockwise now. And then rotate it out and open, pulling it up out towards your outside shoulder and into the armpit. You guys are doing great. Now we're going to go ahead and relax our leg. Bring both knees up towards our chest. You're going to support your lower back and your glutes, and you're going to sort of rock up to a nice supported shoulder stand here. Pushing your hips forward. You're going to squeeze those glutes and lift those heels up towards the sky. Now from here, let's go ahead and play a little bit. Let's bend one knee. Exhale, lift it up. Inhale, bend the other knee. Exhale, lift it up. Bring one straight leg down to the top of your head if you can. Exhale, lift it up. Squeeze those glutes again. Get in line, other leg straight up over your head. Exhale, up. If you can only bend, that's okay. Now if you can, bring both knees to your shoulders, supporting your lower back here. And give it a nice extension as best as you possibly can, comfortably. This should feel challenging. I don't want you to feel any sharp pain. I want you to take this nice and easy. Go at your own pace here. If you're just right here, that's totally fine. Just give yourself that nice bend, stretching out that spine from top to bottom. This is a really great cleansing pose. Let's go ahead and bring ourselves to our knees again. Forehead to the knees, and gently rock back down. Now we're going to keep both knees together and rotate out to the left side. Keep them aligned, and then we're going to place the opposite arm on the outside of that knee on the top, and then bring the opposite other arm, the back arm, flat on the ground, shoulders flat on the ground, palm flat on the ground, and rotate our head in that direction. Nice relaxing pose for the spine here. Good. Let's go ahead and inhale. Exhale, coming back to center. And then we're gonna go ahead and rotate out to the other side here. Again, both knees, 90-degree angle with both of those knees, keeping them nice and aligned. Bring this opposite arm on top of the outside of the top knee and rotate out and back towards the opposite direction. Flattening both palm and shoulder down to the ground. Breathing deeply into it. Okay, let's go ahead and rotate back to the center. We're just going to bring our legs up into a nice little happy baby pose here. Placing both arms inside the inner knees. You're going to place the palms at the bottom of the feet, bending both knees at a 90-degree angle out to the sides of your torso. And you can rock side to side here, massaging those hip joints a little bit more, opening up the hips, relaxing the spine. And we're going to go ahead and end in corpse pose. So gently come back down, realign your hips, flatten that back. Take some deep breaths here. And sink into your mat. Inhale through the nostrils. Fill up that belly, expand those lungs. And then exhale gently through the mouth. I encourage you to maintain the corpse pose for a minimum of 3 to 5 minutes after your routine. Relax there, set your thoughts aside, and just thank your body for what it's done and sort of let it marinate there while it's loose and limber and all warmed up. I hope you enjoyed this beginner's yoga routine. My name's Marin on Danny's Workout. We'll see you next time.